want me to sign?
FightHype.com here with the legendary Bob Arum, probably the greatest promoter of all time. Bob, I want to shoot straight with you when it comes to Crawford Spence. If you were in the other guy's shoes and you had a couple of welterweights, Porter, Garcia, wouldn't you kind of milk all your options before coming to the table for a Crawford fight if it was the other way around?
You got to consider the fans. What is the best welterweight fight that anybody could put together? Clearly, Crawford and Spence. In the days when Leonard and Hearns were fighting, when Duran was fighting, you always match the best against the best. It's a massive fight. It's a fight that Terrence wants. It's a fight that Errol wants. The promoters, if they stop that fight, ought to be ashamed of themselves. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Forget the arithmetic. Forget everything. Give the fans the fight that they want. Don't put Spence in with a bunch of non-elite fighters. And unless I'm forced to, I won't put Crawford in with a bunch of fighters that don't measure up and are an elite. Could I do it? Yeah. But I'd rather not, because I would like to see both of these guys fight each other at the peak of their careers.
I'm with you, Bob, of course, but isn't the last time we had this go around when it was Floyd and Manny, isn't that what you guys did though? You exhausted all other options before making the fight when people wanted to see it most?
The problem was Al Haymon. And the only reason Pacquiao and Mayweather ended up getting done was because Les Moonves, who was the head of CBS, told Haymon that unless he did that fight, he had no more dates on Showtime. Really? Well, there's nobody to tell Haymon that except the public. I think if Haymon doesn't make the fight, the terms will be easy. The networks can do it together. Whether it's Fox with them, ESPN with us, it would be massive. If he doesn't do it, then people should boycott BBC, or whatever they call it, fights.
How does the fight have to happen? Does it have to be ESPN? Does it have to be Fox? Or is it possible that it's just ESPN or just Fox? Or does it have to be a joint promotion?
Of course it has to be. Just the way a couple of years ago, Mayweather and Pacquiao was a joint production of HBO and Showtime.
But it seems like the money's not all in the pot to bring all these different networks and promoters to the table.
Easy.
There is enough money in the pot?
There's no problem with the money in the pot. Fighters can get guarantees, and then if it takes off, like Mayweather and Pacquiao did, the guarantees become meaningless because they share in the percentage.
Now, going by your gut, do you think we actually get the fight, Crawford-Spence?
I have no idea. All I'm saying is we want to do that fight. All I'm saying is Terrence Crawford wants to do that fight if he's successful with America.
So, Bob.
And based on my conversations with Errol Spence, he wants to do that fight. So if the fight doesn't happen, it's on one guy and one guy alone, and that's Al Haymon.
So if Crawford gets past Khan, Bob, how soon are you trying to get Al Haymon on the phone? And when are you trying to make this fight?
I have his number in my, hope he doesn't change it, and I will call him the Tuesday or Wednesday after that fight. And I want to do it in September, October, whatever makes the most sense, but it should be the next fight for both guys.